Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm actually here to do the Q&As for the personal readings that I put up about 10 days ago or so, and I was hoping to get it done on the weekend. Now, I've come and I've had a look at the questions, and there are quite a lot of questions. I'm overwhelmed by the amount of people that have actually responded. There are about 44 questions. It's pretty much over double than what I normally do. And as you understand, time is limited, and I actually do these mini readings for free. So it's I can't. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to go through all these questions in the video. So I'm going to answer as much as I possibly can in that time frame. And thank you for asking your questions. And sorry if I'm not able to get to yours, but I'd like to get through the questions so it's not a very long video in the end. And let's get started. Thank you. This is from Joanna. Okay, hello Laura. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to ask private questions. Since many years I've had a brain fog. Since many years I've had brain fog and tiredness, completely sleepless nights. This is like an on and off situation, not every day, not every night. I can move mountains when I'm free of these symptoms, but unfortunately I have many days of this awful feeling. I'm on a keto diet since last November, but I don't see any positive changes yet. Will those symptoms ever disappear from my body, or what else can I do to make myself free of it? Thank you. And very much to the best of you. Thank you, Joanna. So looking at your question, the first thing I got when I was reading your question, Joanna, is you've got it almost feels to me, remember I'm doing this intuitively. I'm not a medical doctor, I'm not a naturopath or herbalist. I'm just basically tuning into the energy of your question. And given that there are a lot of questions, I'm hoping that I'm accurately tuning into your energies. What I was receiving when I was reading your question was, I feel like it's a form of chronic fatigue that you've kind of got in your system, and you may have a little bit of excess estrogen happening in your body. I'm kind of getting specific around here, maybe some joint pains. If you're on keto and you're not feeling a response, I feel it may have something to do with you may have something to do with your liver, where you may be needing to regenerate your liver, because your liver basically can affect a lot of things that are happening in your body. But for you specifically, I'm feeling inflammation, and I'm feeling the inflammation is moving upwards. And so given that these are mini readings, I want to be mindful that because I'm not speaking, even though I'm speaking directly to you through your words, I want to open it up that if you're wanting a personal medical reading, please feel free to reach out to do that, and we can really delve in deep. But in terms for this reading, I feel you're going to have to change some things. I feel like you're going to have to focus on some fermented type of foods. You're going to have to look at regenerating your liver. You're going to have to get your feet in some hot Epsom salt baths, and you need to bring the inflammation, which is up in your head, down, because I do feel there's inflammation in your body and there's excess estrogen happening in your body. But in saying that, I actually want to leave it there. I hope I've sort of been able to give you just a little bit of insight of what I'm feeling. Also, too, you've got to make sure on the keto diet, if you're sort of that you're assimilating the nutrients, and you've got to make sure that your digestion is working efficiently as well, to in order for that to happen, to get into your blood, to get in, to be able to actually assimilate those nutrients. I hope that's been helpful. Thank you, Joanna. This is a question from EB. I joined Ancestry several years ago with the view to finding any information I could on my biological father, who is unknown to me. My mother passed decades ago. I feel like your father's passed as well. EB. Um, so far, I've had no luck with anyone closely related on the paternal side. My questions: did he know about me? I just got yes, he did. And will I ever find a close paternal relative, or am I wasting my time? Evie, you're not wasting your time. And I feel that there is an auntie type of figure, a female auntie type of figure, that is related here, that to this situation, that may be able to give you some insight. And I've just got something about Indigenous. I'm not sure what it is around this person, but something about Indigenous culture, or something that you may sort of want to start expanding your search a little bit, because I'm feeling they were either into something Indigenous, or they came from an Indigenous type of culture. But I do feel there is a female auntie figure that you can actually, that you will come across, and I'm getting sooner rather than later. So I hope that that's been helpful. As I said, I want to keep these brief, but try to sort of answer the question as much as I can in this moment. So I hope that's been helpful. Thank you, EB. Okay, this is from Karchi Kramer. Hi, Laura. I'm trying to conceive, but I'm older. I didn't meet my person until later in life, but now we would love a child. Do you see this happening for us? I got yes, that there is a child around you. Yeah, I feel like there's some kind of disconnect. Just okay, I'm not sure whether you're exploring both possibilities. I don't want to get too personal here because it's an open forum, but what I'm receiving is your partner needs to explore. If we're looking at the sperm count and sperm motility, I hope that's not getting too personal. That's what I'm feeling like needs to be explored. Also, too, I feel like there is a baby soul around you, but I feel like there's some kind of disconnect between your partner and yourself in terms of making this happen. I'm not quite sure if there's distance between you. I'm not quite sure what it is. But that kind of has to be resolved. That's the energy that I'm kind of getting right now. But given that these are actually mini readings and it's in a public forum, I'm hoping that I'm actually tuning in accurately for you. But again, if you'd like to delve in deeper, please feel free to reach out to me. Hope that's been somewhat helpful. But I do see a child there for you. I'm getting something around 43, so I don't know whether you're age 43, but something around 43. And I'm getting something about two souls. There could possibly be twins, but I feel like you may have to explore IVF because I feel there's some kind of disconnect coming from your partner. And I'm not sure whether that's an inability to conceive or something like that. Good luck with it all. Okay, next question. Hi, Laura. Thank you for allowing us a platform for personal Q&As. You're welcome. This is from MB. I have health questions. So, okay. Will my stomach and overall health improve? What areas or suggestions do you recommend for a speedy recovery? Thank you. Okay. Yes, I can do a health question. It's not a problem, but I'll just stick to the one question. Yeah, I'm kind of getting digestive issues with you as well. I'm kind of getting under under acidic stomach, and I don't know whether you kind of regurgitate or burp or some kind of, when you eat something, some kind of gas kind of, and I'm getting possible, I don't know if you get pain possibly under, I don't know if it's your left rib or under your rib slightly. So I'm feeling it's more in the upper stomach region. I'm feeling like you're going to benefit with fermented foods because you're needing the nutrients. I feel like you've got to keep away from raw foods. You've got to keep away from foods even to the types of meat that you're eating. If you do eat meat, I'm feeling like what you need to do is eat things like mincemeat that can break down a bit easier, not the heavier meats, or fish, probably fish, or certain types of seafood that might be a bit more easy to digest. But I feel like you've got to work on the pH, your stomach acid. And so you may want to see a naturopath to actually explore that further, and see what's happening there for you. I'm not getting anything sinister, but I'm seeing that you do need to work on your stomach acid, and you need to work on assimilating the nutrients from the food. And fermented foods actually could help you, and warming foods will actually help as well. I don't know, if you're getting pain on your left side, because what I'm picking up, it could be the mirror image. I don't know whether it's pancreatic or liver side, but I'm kind of getting under the ribs slightly. So good luck with that. Again, please feel free to reach out if you're wanting to sort of delve in deeper. Okay, next question. Ask again. Okay, this is from Matt. Thank you. Hello, Matt. I'm recognizing people's names as they're coming up more regularly now. Thank you for taking the time to do personal readings. You're welcome, Matt. My question is, will my youngest son find stable work? Straight away I got yes. And do I carry the gene for cancer? All sisters have it. I just got you'll be fine. I remember your question now as you asked that question. Matt, I remember you asked a similar question the last time I did a personal Q&A, and I remember your two sisters have the cancer. I remember that's come up now. It's just, I'm getting that you're fine. I'm feeling the male in the lineage are fine. In your direct lineage are fine. And in terms of your son, I feel your son will find stable work. I just got he may need to travel a little bit, but he will. He will find stable work. Hope that's been able to answer your question. Thank you, Matt. Okay, Michael J. Hi, Laura. I'm 68, still struggling with the decision to live in Germany, family or Canada homeland. Greetings from Germany, Michael. I just got stay in Germany, Michael. I just got stay in Germany, and things are changing in Germany. There's going to be there's a big movement. I'm feeling a big wave is happening in Germany, and there's going to be changes, and there's going to be more advantageous for you living there and having family around. Good luck with everything, Michael. This is from the Makeup Parlor. You are such a beautiful lady, Laura. Thank you. To offer questions like this. Okay, I'd like to ask if my mum had a message for me. She would like me to know at this time. Love and light, Deb. Okay, the first thing that's coming to me, I'm getting like heart palpitations. I don't know if there's concerns around your health, Deb, but something around heart palpitations. So I don't know whether that's her energetically coming through. Now what I'm being shown, what I'm hearing, and what I'm being shown is keep your course, keep your path. Don't be distracted and don't go off your path. So if you can relate to the heart palpitations, whether it was your mother who may have been experiencing it or yourself, that would just be the connection that I'm actually accurately tuning in. And the message is stay on course. You're veering off course. You've got to try to stay on course and not veer off course too much. And the decision that you're looking at making for some kind of opportunity, I don't know whether it's around business, I'm getting business opportunity, is the right one. So stay on course and don't give up on yourself. I hope that that's been helpful. Thanks, Deb. And I just got watch your health and look after yourself. Okay. Next question from Linda Mitchell. My partner and I would like to look to retire, but we can't start to plan because our daughter and son are not sorted yet. My daughter has applied to Teachers College for this fall and is on the wait list. We would like to know if she will be accepted. I just got yes. Plus, our son will be a firefighter for a year, then graduate, and we are hoping he will find full-time job. Your son won't have a problem. Your son's a very diligent worker. He's not very conscientious, I'm getting. He won't have a problem. I feel like he has lazy days, but I actually feel like when he really puts his mind to it, he's actually very proactive. Can you see and sense if my daughter will be accepted? I just got yes, she will be accepted. And I feel like there'll be a bit of travel. I feel like she'll be either I feel like she may potentially be moving between either two choices or two colleges that she may be. So it may not be a permanent at one. She may be oscillating between the two, but it will be a regular employment for her. And your son will find will find an employment without a problem. I feel he's very keen. I feel like yes, he'll definitely find it, find employment without a problem. Good luck. Next question. Thank you. Is there a message from Daniel S. Tyrell, Jr., born 1954, for my sister Florinda? Okay. I don't know if Daniel actually, because what was coming to me, I was getting cancer. So I don't know if Daniel passed of cancer or somebody has cancer in the family. There's a lot of health coming up. So that seems to be the theme in today's reading, health. Okay. I feel like there's health issues. So the messages that I'm getting is um, for your sister Florinda. I don't know if she's struggling with her health. And I don't know if it's a repetitive infection around the throat. So the messages that is coming through from Daniel, it's to do with health. It's all around health. You've got to watch the health, the heart health, the throat health, lymphatic health is what's coming through for me. Okay, this is from Sweet Fairyish. Hi, Laura. I'm currently preparing my resume. I haven't worked for a while and I've been focusing on my health. Wow, health is really the theme today. Whether I end up working for myself or finding a job, I will need to be remote position. I would love for guidance from Spirit regarding this. Actually, I'm feeling definitely working remotely is going to continue to be good for your health because I feel like you're quite sensitive around a lot of energies. Um, so what I'm getting for you, Sweet Fairy, is something about now I'm not understanding what it relates to, but there's something about call center, being on the phone. I don't necessarily know whether you're working on a call center or that type of work, but I'm seeing you on the phone of that style of work where it may be more just like a reference point, but more on the phone talking. I can see you doing a lot of talking, but I feel you actually need to be at home. Um, I definitely can see it is much better for your health. I feel like you need to be at home. You're going to be more relaxed to be able to work at your own pace. I do feel that whether you end up working for yourself or finding a job, I feel like you're going to find a job. I feel like you're going to need to find a job where you're going to have to commit to what their rituals a little bit to kind of get you back in, get you refocused. Um, you may feel refocused, but there's something energetically that I feel like you need to balance yourself before you kind of go out for some reason, or put yourself out there. So I'm feeling like you might need to find a job where you're actually working over the phone at home. But I feel like even if you were to work as a consultant, it's all going to be over the phone. So I see that you'll be able to do both at home, and working remotely definitely will be suiting you better at this point. I hope I've been able to actually give you some clarity there. Thank you, sweet fairyish. Okay, linking Atlas, another name that I'm recognizing. Hi, Laura. I'm sure you're doing good. Like you said in your previous answer, Singapore is better than Malaysia. Okay. Do you think moving there will be good for me? Any good advice coming in your mind for me at the moment? Regarding Singapore, I just got Singapore is going to be brilliant for you, career-wise, money-wise, family-wise. And I've got the sooner you make the decision, it's going to be better off for you. And don't procrastinate. Don't sit and contemplate too much. I feel like you've just got to make the decision and do it. Once you've got everything organized, be methodical in working things out and then just action them. Don't ponder too much is what I'm actually getting for you. Hope that's been helpful. Okay, this is from Eating Pakistan. Hello, Laura. I remember you told me about my channel, that you'll be able to convince people to invite in my channel and become partner in its growth and success. I don't remember that, to be honest. So possibly where will I find the wealth investors, within Pakistan or outside the US? I just got the UAE, not Middle East, and not Pakistan. You're going to find it in the UAE when the time is right. I just feel you've got some things you need to finalize before you're actually ready, really ready for it. I have some additional projects in mind for the Pakistan market. Okay, right. In terms of your wealth investors, I feel your wealth investors will come from the UAE. And in terms of the Pakistan market, for some reason, I'm feeling Pakistan might be a bit limited for you at the moment. You may need to expand out. But like I said, the feeling that I've got is something's not finalized. You need to actually finalize something before it's really going to be considered seriously. Hope that's helpful. Okay. Let's move on to Karachi, Buzz. Okay, Karachi. Hi, Laura. I wanted to know, should I focus my channel, this channel, which is focused towards Karachi City, and also with possibility to plans to start more channels focused on Karachi or not? Also, e-commerce shops focus on local Karachi City that will be selling specific food products. I just got that's a very good idea, Karachi, for example, meat and etc. You said earlier the city situation will only get worse by the time. I feel with Karachi, I feel I don't know Karachi and I don't know how big it is, but I know that it came up in some of my readings and there was some kind of event that had happened there, explosion or something that I'd predicted. What I'm feeling with Karachi is there's only pockets of Karachi that you have to be concerned about. You have to kind of go to a more, I want to say, more bustling place. Focus on, I don't know whether there is high touristy spots. I feel like there's, yeah, high touristy spots potentially. I feel there is potential there. Um, Selling specific foods, almost like an online market, I'm getting is a very good idea for you, Karachi Buzz. I'm feeling like you can actually, I can see you on YouTube talking about Karachi, bringing attention to Karachi. You be the voice and the eyes of the people who want to visit Karachi, show them the good places to go to, show them the places where to keep away from, and almost be like an online tour guide. I can actually see that that could work quite well for you. Um, I feel focusing on Karachi City will actually be okay, because I feel the name Karachi, I feel there's a lot of interest in the name Karachi for some reason. And I feel like there will be interest that people will want to explore. I feel like So Karachi's in Pakistan. I feel like Pakistan's going to be opening up something for more visitors to come in the near future. So I feel Karachi will be something that will come to the people's lips that they want to explore. I think it'll be good for you to get yourself established beforehand, before things start to sort of move in Pakistan in relation to maybe some tourism or something like that. I feel it will actually be a very good move. Again, if you're the online eyes and ears and the tour guide, a trusted tour guide to help people navigate where to go in Karachi City, that actually can be quite successful for you. Thank you, Karachi, and good luck. Okay. This is from Millie. Hi, Laura. I think my recent post got deleted. I was saying that I'm in Canada on Vancouver Island. I don't recall deleting your not sure what you'd posted. On Vancouver Island, British Columbia. To be more specific, I have been applying for a job in the healthcare industry since January as an international trained doctor. Do you think I'll be able to get a job offer anytime soon? On the other hand, my husband is in the IT security industry and he's been applying for jobs for almost a year. Do you see him getting a stable job? We are very young kids and we are worried about our future finances. Okay. With a big mortgage and pay, no income, our savings are running out fast. I'm very sorry. I think there are a lot of people in that situation, and sorry to hear that you're in that situation, Millie. I don't recall deleting any messages, to be honest, any posts. And we are super worried about our future, especially for our kids' economy and stability. We are both Canadians. Okay, let's start with you. So, applied for a job in the health. You have been applying for a job in the healthcare industry since January as an international trained doctor. As an international trained doctor. Yeah. Okay, what I'm being shown here, what I'm feeling here, Millie, is the energy for you and your husband in British Columbia, Vancouver Island, um, is not really. Yeah, I'm just feeling it's going to continue down that path. I feel like you may need to make a move in order to do that, in order to see some changes. So your Vancouver is Westwood. I don't know what go more Westwood means, or whether you've actually, but I'm getting something about more Westwood is more Alaska, I think, for you. I don't know whether you're able to go there, but I actually feel there's something. I'm getting some connection to Alaska, something to do with work, movement, travel type of work for your role. And I'm getting something around Alaska. I see that there is an opportunity coming up. So since January, we're now April. Um, I'm feeling both your husband and you need to move. You're going to be moving for your work. You may need to be moving a bit of a distance. There's something that I'm feeling is for your family, something around Alaska, perhaps, especially for you. Um, Now, the fact that your husband's been looking for a job over for some time, almost a year, I feel you need to be moving from there, and I'm feeling go westward. So if that makes sense to you, you need to be moving more westward and that connection to Alaska. And I feel both you and your husband, I feel like you and your husband, though, are going to be traveling, but not necessarily traveling together. I feel like it's going to be almost diverging, going in one direction, going in another, and coming back together, both needing to perhaps travel for work. So maybe Westwood is traveling for work, but it's going to be out of that area for you. So eventually you may need to actually move home. I see something in under 6 months happening for you, definitely under 6 months happening for you. But I feel for you, especially, something's going to be coming up sooner. I feel your husband's going to take a little bit longer, but I feel like there may be For your husband, I feel like it's actually going to be more northward, having to move more northward. Um, I'm getting more into, I don't know, into the colder regions. I'm not sure, but I'm getting something about moving northward to the colder regions for your husband and maybe something more towards the Alaska direction for you. I hope that's not too left field, but that's what I'm feeling. And I'd be curious to see what opportunities open up for you. But good luck with it all, Millie. Okay. This is from Fabian. Hi, Laura. I'm originally from Romania, living in Canada right now. Could you talk about Romania's future and if would be the kind of idea to return? Um, I could talk in relation to energetically what's affecting you. I'm not going to be talking specifically on Romania as such because I don't want to go into the geopolitical questions. Um, but I just got for you, Fabian, is stay in Canada. For the near future, at least, stay in Canada. And I'm getting for the next 3 years to stay in Canada. I don't know why. I don't know if there's some elections coming up in Romania. There's something that's happening in Romania. I don't know if there's going to be some unrest, some instability happening in Romania, but I'm feeling staying in Canada for the near future, within the next 3 years at least. Hope that's been somewhat helpful. Okay. Thanks, Vivian. This is from Andy. Will I receive any significant inheritance from Dad? Is this enough to buy a house? Okay, Andy, the first feeling that I got is it's not going to be significant. And it may not be enough to buy a house. Or maybe the house that you actually would like to buy. But I can see that there's something smaller you can invest in. I'm getting something about land. I don't know if it's farmland or something like that, but I'm seeing something about land that you can, that there's an opportunity there that may open up. But I feel like it's going to be less than you expected. Okay. And perhaps not the house. Thank you, Andy. Okay, next question. Okay, sorry. The next question is from Gail. Hi, Laura. You probably don't remember me, but I had a reading with you a few weeks back. I'm struggling with the diet plan and the diet plan you gave me, and I was actually hoping to not have to rely on the morning cleanse I've been doing. Water, celery juice, and smoothie protocol. I know you said I'm lacking fats and protein, but is it possible to eliminate my current morning cleanse while still keeping things moving? I feel there's something else going on besides lack of fats and protein. Do you see that's a possibility? And if so, what? I've been feeling nausea and lightheaded, especially in the mornings as well. Thank you. To be honest, my first response scale is your body might be going through a bit of a detox, but the fact that you're actually feeling concerned about your health, I feel what you need to do is go to a professional. You're welcome to take everything that I've got and everything from the other people that you've actually started the previous program with, because I actually do remember you, that you came and you were already on the celery juice and smoothie protocol from somebody else, and you'd been investigating your issues for a little while. So you're welcome to take, now that you've got concerns and you're not feeling the best, I feel like you actually need to invest in somebody that can work with you step by step. And I would actually highly recommend that you go to a professional, take everything that you've received to date and let them go through it with you and have them work out a specialized program for you that could actually help you. And I would suggest that you actually explore to make sure that everything is okay. And you take it from there. So good luck with that, Gail. And yeah, thank you. Thank you for asking your question. Okay, next question. Okay, this is from Rex. Dear Laura, do you think I should pursue my own business venture? Will there be any prospects for international trade considering the ongoing conflicts and the economic collapse expected in the coming years? How do you see my professional future? Okay, I don't necessarily feel there's going to be an economic collapse all over the place. I feel in some places they may go through some recessions, but I still feel where there's a little bit of turmoil or problems, I always feel that there's room for opportunity. And I feel that your business venture, I'm being told not to give up on your business venture. I do feel that there is an opportunity that can actually arise for you on your business venture. In terms of your professional future, what I'm getting is not to give up on yourself. I actually do feel I am feeling that you're being a little disheartened, but you need to stay focused and go forward and keep on moving forward with that. In terms of being employed somewhere, it's interesting because in this reading, I'm seeing the theme is movement and travel, and the theme is medical. So for you also too, I'm actually seeing that you may need to move a little bit for work, but I do feel that there is work there for you. And I feel that you could almost at the same time, simultaneously, behind the scenes, be working on your business venture, because I actually feel it will actually be quite good and good for you. There is a good opportunity that will arise for you, but I also feel that there is an opportunity for you to actually have employment, but you may need to travel a bit, because I'm seeing you having to move to something. I hope that's been helpful, and good luck. Next question. Okay, this is from Jojo. Hi, Laura, Albertan Senior, and wondering if financially I'll be able to visit my son and family who are American in the USA more frequently. Also, my daughter and son-in-law are planning to move out of Canada. Many of my family are American, and it would be nice to see grandchildren more. I feel it would be very good for your health, especially. Um, I'm a multi-talented person in the arts and have some ideas of how to make extra money for travel. It's wonderful because I actually get good feeling. My intuition tells me I would be passionate and great at making books for children, though need proper equipment. Yes, I'm agreeing with you there. I actually see you sitting at a table working and creating. And I do get a good feeling about this. It does resonate with me, and I feel like you're on the right path. I also feel that there's not a problem with you going back and forth. I see that you could potentially have a longer stint there in the US and probably reduce going back and forth and just plan to go for a longer period. I feel like your family wants you around and there won't actually be a problem for you. I hope this answered your question. So trust in your intuition. Okay, good luck with it all, Jojo. Next question. This is from Kevin. Hi, I've started a process of looking for a more suitable job. Around which month would I be able to successfully secure a new job? Should I resign from my current job? I just got no. While job hunting, I feel keep it. I'm getting that June and September are very significant months for you, but I'm feeling you need to hold on to your job. I'm feeling like it might take you a little longer to get a more suitable employment, but you need to keep your current employment. But there's going to be two opportunities, and I'm seeing that June and September are significant for you, that you'll be able to explore. But you will be able to secure something, I'm getting before the end of the year. So good luck with that, Kevin. Okay, next question. Hi, Laura. Thank you for answering everyone's question. Do you see me moving by the ocean in New Brunswick, Canada? I just got yes straight away. Will I go to live with my son in the winter? Thank you, Terry. So the ocean in Brunswick and your son in winter, is he in the ocean, near the ocean? I don't see a son in the picture, so I'm not sure if the ocean in Brunswick is close to your son, but for some reason I'm not seeing him around you. And I'm getting brief encounter. So I'm not sure if that answers your question. I do see you moving to the ocean. If you do go to live with your son, I see it's going to be brief because I'm seeing a brief exchange, a brief encounter with your son. So I actually don't see it long term with your son. I see it more brief with your son. Hope that's answered your question. Also, I'd like to, this is from Kevin. Also, I'd like to ask a non-psychic question. Do you have any knowledge in astrology, especially astrocartology? No, I don't. And I couldn't recommend anyone because I haven't actually explored it myself. Okay. Next question. Tracy Leon. Okay. Hello, Laura from New Zealand. Thank you for this opportunity. You're welcome. I have seen a property that I would love to buy. Is this property right for me? And will I be able to manage the large amount of land it entails? I just got yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. I'm seeing a lot of greenery. I'm seeing some hills. I don't know whether there's going to be sheep, but I'm seeing actually a very open plains, open pasture. I actually see very rich land, nice and green. Yeah. Pasteurizing. I see, uh, yeah, I see animals on this land as well, but nothing too extreme. I just see it very like a gentle environment, to be honest. So I hope that's answered your question. Okay, next question, Helen J. Hi, Laura. I recently discovered your channel and knew I found something special. Oh, wow. Thank you, Helen. I would just like to know that life for my family and myself will enter a calmer patch in regards to loss and health concerns, and if no, how can we approach any more challenges ahead? I just got things are improving. It's just around the corner. I feel the improvements are happening more close. I feel like with you, Helen, it was a cycle, and I feel like the down cycle was actually a prolonged period. And I do feel like you're kind of on the cusp of the bottom cycle, and you're actually almost at the very bottom. So I don't feel it's going to get much worse for you here before it starts to move onward for you and upward for you. I do feel it's actually there will be change. Um, and it's in the process of actually moving towards that at the moment. So uh, keep the faith, stay focused, be positive, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And it's going to happen sooner than you expect. And when it starts to move, it's going to move a bit swiftly in a good, positive way for you. So good luck with that. Okay, next question. Wendy Angels. Hi, Laura. Can you please see what the future is for me, refinances and work? I'm currently still off work from an injury. Yeah, I don't know whether the injury is to do with your leg, but the leg, something about an injured leg has come to me on the lower part of your limb. And if that's the case, I see it more of a something that's going to be more of a ongoing problem for a little bit more of a period of time for you. And the rehabilitation is going to be moving back slowly into a work cycle, not all at once. I feel like you'll be able to progress more slowly into that cycle, back into work, because I feel there's going to be a bit more of a long term, not long term, but the duration of the rehabilitation or whatever that I'm finding is going to be a little bit more. You're going to have to address that a little bit further. Yeah. I'm seeing about 6 months where it's on and off before things start to sort of get a bit stronger for you. So it is possible to secure work now, but it's going to be intermittent for you. You're not going to be able to sustain it for some reason. That's what I'm feeling. Okay. But in terms of, I just want to make have clarity around this because I don't want to concern you with my response. What I'm feeling for you is there is an opportunity for work to present itself, but you're going to have to look at something that can afford for you to actually take intermittent breaks, or be more of a casual. And the 6 month is where you're going to actually be able to have the stamina and the strength to be able to sustain more full-time job. If I just wanted to actually clarify that for you and what I was feeling and seeing. Thank you for asking. Next question. This is from Eric. I think I'm just going to do 2 more questions and I'm going to have to leave it from here. Hi, Laura. I, like many others in the US, are nearing the end of my period to be on a student loan program repayment period that is currently threatened to be discontinued. Do you see me being able to complete the remaining required time? I'll complete the remaining required time in getting my loan forgiveness that was created under President Biden. The thing is, I feel that that may not happen. You may not get the loan forgiveness. I feel that maybe not. Maybe under the current administration, I don't feel it's going to happen. But I feel for you specifically, I don't feel that that's going to happen, unfortunately. But remember, this is just my feeling. So I may be off on my feeling, but good luck with that. Questions from Kat. Hi, Laura. Thank you for doing what you do. We all appreciate it very much. Question: I have a child on the spectrum and making decisions about his path in life regarding school and how we have decided to go about it. It is giving me having mixed feelings, just wondering if we've made the right choice and will this affect him in the future once he's an adult. I just got, yes, it will affect him, but in a positive way. And I feel like what may not appear to be something that you're comfortable with, I actually feel long-term will have a benefit for you. So I feel like you've got to trust in your judgment. I also see that your son is going to actually have a shift as he gets older, some kind of cognitive shift in a positive way. And I don't know if it's going to be in relation to the decisions you're making regarding the school, because I feel maybe the school focuses on that type of developmental growth. But I feel that there will be a shift in your son as he actually gets older. And I feel it's from a positive perspective. So I'm just getting, just trust yourself and trust your judgment. God bless. Okay, next question. This is from Tina. Okay, next question. This is from Tina Rayner. When will I be able to buy my next house? When can I go to Japan to live for a year? I just got you'll be going to Japan sooner before you actually buy your house. I feel you'll be going to Japan sooner and you won't be buying a house before 3 years is what I'm actually getting. And it could be because of the move to Japan. But I'm actually getting that you're going to be staying a little longer in Japan, longer than a year, possibly a year and a half, not quite 2 years, but just longer. There's going to be some kind of extension. I don't know why, but there's going to be some kind of extension for you because I do see it about 18 months or so. Okay, good luck with that. Next question. And I'm going to make this the last question, guys, unfortunately. Hi, Laura, please, can you see? So this is from Karen. Hi, Laura. I have a personal question. I've been doing a lot of inner self work with my soul and spirit. Laura, am I benefiting from this work that I'm doing or am I at a stalemate? My goal is to be more grounded and connected with the spirit world and understanding. Am I achieving this goal? And do you have any suggestions, the direction I need to grow and understand? Thank you. Okay, Karen, let me just start with this. All spiritual work and self-exploratory work that we do on ourselves when we go internal and we actually look to help understand ourselves and go on that inner journey is never a waste of time. And the stalemate happens to everybody, no matter how experienced they are at actually doing this type of work. It could be that you're getting to a different level, a different depth of your inner spiritual work. You're maybe understanding yourself more deeper. You've got more. You're reaching points where you're getting to more deep-seated limitations. The stalemate is something you've got to learn to work through. It's never a waste of time, and you're always benefiting because you're always evolving. Whenever you're evolving, you reach a new level of consciousness, and once you start to assimilate that level, once you start to assimilate all the knowledge that you're learning, you will find that your consciousness kind of shifts and changes. Your awareness and your evolution, your spiritual evolution, sort of grows and shifts and expands. So it is all beneficial. If you're focusing on grounding, I feel what you need to sort of be looking at is probably you need to sort of sometimes going too spiritual. You need a little bit of analytical and a little bit of scientific to help balance that, because you don't want to actually be too far up here. You do need to bring all of that energy and ground it, and all of those creative thoughts or that inner work, you've actually got to ground it into existence and move it through your nervous system. And so besides the grounding that we all know, that walking barefoot on grass, and if the grass is wet, it helps to actually increase the negative ions, helps to increase the circulation and oxygenation in our blood and so forth. It also actually helps to balance us to the Schumann resonance of the earth. It helps to actually balance our circadian rhythms. So the more we slow down and be in nature more, the more we expand. So you've got to actually go slow to open up. And there's many things and many protocols you can actually do to enhance that. And I would actually, and if you're not already doing it, I would suggest writing is a very good thing, but writing first thing in the morning when you wake. You're at your most intuitive, you can recall things and do a lot of writing. So I hope that that's helped you. Don't give up on the journey. And good luck with everything, and God bless. And thank you, everyone. I'm sorry to leave it here. I know there's quite a few questions left. Unfortunately, I really had a very appreciative that there a lot of people have actually asked the question, but unfortunately, I can't go through them all. But thank you for taking an interest, and until next time, bye for now, and God bless.